Yeah, I know. I told him. I said, don't go that way. Rudolph would not listen to a word I was saying. Well, he's only got himself to blame anyway. Anyway, I'll speak to you later. Yeah, I know. I've got to drop off presents later on. Yeah, I won't forget. Yeah, I know you want the big one that vibrates. Okay. Oh, things you have to do, eh? Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Big Pauly live Christmas show. Yes. How are we all? Are we all good? I hope everybody can hear me underneath all this stuff. I went muff diving earlier and look what happened. Yes, fantastic. So we are here for the last stream before Christmas. It's supposed to be everyone knows, isn't it? Yeah, the last stream before Christmas. May not be the last stream of the year, so there might be one after Christmas. But it's the build up to the big day. Yes, it's Santa Pauly. Santa Pauly. Da, 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 da. Okay, so we're just going to have some general chitter-chatter today, talk about Christmas shit and all that kind of crap. I've got a couple of bits to show you, including a... It's getting in my mouth! Including a very nice package that was sent to me by Lionsgate, which I want to get your opinion on. But anyway, let's go straight into some of the comments. What have we got? Who have we got? We've got Ryan Vincent here. Hello, matey. And straight in with the questions. Why the hell not? That's what we're here for. What's your favourite Christmas films from 2007? Bloody Nora. 2007. Right, I got a bit of problem with my phone. It won't recognise me facial recognition. Bollocks. Right, let's have a look. Christmas films 2007, because I can't remember what came out that year. Fred Claus, really. A Christmas Story. Grandpa for Christmas, A Perfect Holiday, This Christmas, Grounded, Accidental Christmas. God, there's a lot of shit out that year, wasn't there? I have no idea. I really don't know from all that lot. A Dennis the Menace Christmas. All I Want for Christmas. Christmas is Here Again. I don't think I've seen any of this stuff. Oh, Shrek the Halls. Shrek the Halls came out. That's probably the only one that I've seen from 2007. So I'll say Shrek the Halls. Jason is here. Hello. I'm pretty good. Thank you very much. If I can get the shit out of my mouth. Oh, dear me. And Ben is here. Hello. How are you doing? Merry Christmas. Merry ho, ho, ho. Oh, dear me. Yes. I better not do that too many times. I might follow through. Yeah. What do you think of Wonka? Wonka, I want some chocolate now. I thought it was really good. Yeah, I didn't do a review on it, unfortunately. I might still do a review for it, but I went with Claire, and unfortunately, it's too dark when we came out to do one. A review, that is. Can you wait for Aquaman 2? I'm seeing it in IMAX on Thursday. I'm just going to put it down under my chin for now because I'm getting a mouthful of muff. Yeah. It looks okay. Looks okay. Probably will go to see it. I was planning to go and see it on Thursday, actually, in IMAX. But it's going to be a busy week this week. I've got Monday and Tuesday working. I'm off Wednesday. Wednesday, I'm going to Maidstone with my Dad, Lulu, and Claire for a Christmas Toby, a festive Toby meal. Thursday, got to take my auntie to the Folkestone Hospital. Then we've got to go and get our Christmas food shopping because we haven't bought anything yet. So it's going to be a bit of a rush. I'm probably not going to get it in. Friday, I'm working. We've got our Secret Santa at work. Saturday I'm working and Sunday I'm working. Although I might only be doing half day Saturday and Sunday. Yeah. But then I got the whole week off after that. Yay! So yeah, I probably won't see Iron Man, Aquaman, until 27th, maybe 27th or 28th. Bridget is here. Hello, Bridget. And Rianne is here. I don't know why you're happy, mate. There's no more WWEs. Ethan is here. Hello, mate. Oh, okay. Rianne says I pre-booked tickets for the new Aquaman early. Oh, fantastic. No. Yeah, you must have bought some second hand. Yeah, no more coming out. What's a shame, isn't it? And Butts Unplugged is here. We always like Butts Unplugged. Merry Christmas. Not with this on, you wouldn't. Zub-Zero's here. Hello. And Mitchell is here. Hello. What's your opinion on Disney and Netflix whitewashing and trying too hard to hire black actors? I don't know if I want to get into that, actually. Obviously, they're changing things up, you know, like they did with The Little Mermaid. Personally, I didn't have any problem with The Little Mermaid. I thought the actress did a good job. So far as Snow White is concerned, because, you know, we all know what it says in the original text, that a skin was white as snow, which is why she got the name Snow White. But the actress Rachel, was it Ziegler? I can't remember her name. She was in Songbirds. Yeah, she was in Hunger Games. She's a great actress. I thought she was fantastic in West Side Story. So I'm not going to poo-poo it yet, but yeah, I'm not going to get too much into that one, actually. Amy's here. Hello. Unfortunately, Paulie, I can't attend today's stream. See you on New Year's Eve. Oh, that's a shame. Well, never mind. I'm sure you've got more important things to do. But yes, there will be probably another stream in a couple of weeks. Dermot is here. Ho, ho, ho. Merry Christmas to you and everyone else too. Yes. And Jimmy's here. Scottish Geek Guy. Hello, mate. And Jimmy's got a stream later on tonight at 8 o'clock. So if anybody can go and watch his stream, go and sub to his channel as well. Not while I'm getting the mouthful, though. Skywalker Ranch. Is Saw X worth buying? Well, it's funny you should say that because I haven't seen it. Now, for me, the Saw films, I watched the original. It's not going good, is it? I watched the original and I thought it was just okay. But I mean, 5 minutes into the film, I said, that bloke lying on the floor there, he's going to get up at the end. No, I didn't really. So I haven't seen any of the other Saw films, but Lionsgate did send me a little package. Yes, they actually sent me the 4K to Saw X. So I'm probably going to watch this. But where you would think this is like the 10th film, maybe, which is why it's called Saw X, Saw 10 or 9 or whatever. I don't know. It's actually the sequel to the first film. So you should see Saw, then this, then Saw 2, apparently. That's what I've led to believe. But so I'm going to watch Saw again, and then I'm going to watch this one. Yeah, they also, Lionsgate also sent me a Christmas card. Very cool. There's another thing as well. And they got a load of text in there as well. It says, I want to play a game. For years, you've been shackled by the bland meal imposed upon you by decades-old tradition. But this year, I'm giving you a chance to break out of the flavourless prison you've become confined to. You'll see I've provided this. Simply pour it over a meal on December the 25th. Watch Saw X for some festive entertainment and turn up the heat. Make your choice. Wishing you a killer Christmas and gory New Year, Lionsgate. So, yeah, they sent me a card. They also sent me a bottle of this. Yes, it says Hot Boss sauce. Look, sauce. Hang on, I get my finger in the right place. Sauce. Yes. So I imagine this is going to be rather fiery, and I'm not good with fiery stuff. Yeah, I did read the ingredients, which includes Scotch bonnet chili, passata, red pepper, red chili, white wine vinegar, rapeseed oil, red pepper paste, red chili, sunflower oil, white wine vinegar, yeah, paprika, sugar, lime juice, something, and spices and salt. It sounds bloody hot, and I'm no good with hot stuff. So I'm probably going to give this to Lulu because she can bloody eat anything. Yes, Lulu eats jalapenos like they're crisps. I touched a jalapeno on my tongue once, and I nearly shit myself, basically. So I'm not going to try that, especially not on the Christmas dinner, because I want an enjoyable Christmas dinner. But yeah, that was a nice little package that came from Lionsgate, so that was nice of them. I wasn't expecting it, but I'll definitely give Saw X a go. But I'll rewatch Saw again first, just to get into the mood. Amy says, I thought you was going. Amy says, Skywalker, Saw X is my two favourite Saw films. Oh, okay. Amy also says, what's your favourite Steven Seagal from 2124? Is he still making films that far in the future? Holy shit, they must be really crap. The UK reviews are here, are they? Well, hello. Are you going on a mad one this New Year's Eve? We go on a bar crawl with loads of friends, the more the merrier. No, I live a boring lifestyle. Yes. New Year's Eve, I will be sitting in front of the television, watching a bit of Graham Norton and watching the pre-fireworks show with, I believe it's Rick Astley this year. Never gonna give you up. Yep, he's seen in the new year. I'll watch some fireworks, watch some Jules Holland, and then I'll bugger off to bed. Yeah. Chances of me getting pissed out of my head are completely zero because I can't drink alcohol anymore because of the medication I'm on. So it's going to be a very sober New Year's. Yes, my dad might stay up just to see the fireworks. Sam is here. Hello. Christmas with the Krakens too. Okay, I thought you said Cranks. Bobby, are you bad, Santa? Maybe not on camera anyway. Yes, Skywalker Ranch says Merry Christmas, Paulie. Merry Christmas back as well. Ho ho ho. Been practicing my ho hos all day. Ryan says I saw Expendables 4 in the cinema 4 times. Was you chained? Was you handcuffed to the chair? Because I think one's enough. Glad you enjoyed it though. Andrew is here. Hope all is well. Yes, thank you very much. Matthew says, hi, Santa. Hi, Santa. Low Santa. UK Review says, I am just having a chilled Sunday afternoon at home. My dad has just popped to the shop for some tabs. Okay. I'll take it that's some kind of drink. Everyone's favourite green one is here. Kermit, hello, mate. Kermit. God, this is getting hot under here. Ben says, I loved Wonka. It made me see it 5 times. Timothy deserves award. Has he won any awards yet? Yeah, it was really good. Me and Claire both liked it. Amy saw Saw X. Is that 10 times? Pardon me. Leanne says, I contacted the company who makes the WWE DVDs, says it's fake. Really? I thought that was like national news. Well, not national news, but national news amongst us movie fans. Yeah, that they were completely stopping WWE completely. Oh, Okay. James is here. Merry Christmas. Ben says, did you see what AJ Film of the Year was? No, I didn't. No. George is here. Hello, George. Butts Unplugged. All I want for Christmas is Big Pauly. Like that. Oh, don't do that, Paul. That's scary. Amy's going to go now. Bye, Amy. See you later. Thanks for popping in for briefly. Merry Christmas, Merry Christmas. I said, oh, for crying out loud, don't. I'm not even pissed. Why am I acting like this? Yes, have you watched Titanic 4K yet? I bleeding well did. Yes, I got my copy. Look at that beautiful slipcover. Oh my God. Yes, I watched it in its entirety yesterday. Picture quality. Ho, 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 ho. Picture quality is fantastic. Bloody hell. Yes. Especially when you get a close-up, the close-up detail on their faces, especially the captain, you know, Bernard Fox, isn't it? Bernard? One of the Bernards. Yeah. The amount of pores, and you can see each individual little hair. It's fantastic. It's also got a Dolby Atmos soundtrack, and it sounds bloody excellent. Best it's ever looked, best it's ever sounded. Can't see them ever beating that. Yeah, so I'm just hoping now that we get the same treatment with Aliens and True Lies. Although I've seen a couple of people posting some screenshots of True Lies, and it looks like they're going down the Terminator 2 DNR route. It's all very waxy, no detail on the faces. I hope that's just someone pissing about on the internet, and then it's not a true representation, because we don't want crap. You know, why wait for so long to get a crap release? Someone was actually saying, if it is like that, if it is very smoothed out DNR and just very smooth, artificial looking, then actually the Spanish bootleg Blu-ray will be the best version to buy over the 4K. And as for the Abyss, I have seen a few comparisons between the 4K digital and the Blu-ray. It looks fantastic. It does. So I'm hoping we will get the Abyss on the 4K in the UK, but because of the rat scene, they might have to edit that rat scene out. It might prevent it from getting it released, so possibly might have to import it. Oh yeah, there we go. Dave says I've also pre-ordered True Lies and Aliens. Ben says, does WandaVision come out tomorrow? No. WandaVision, I think, comes out about mid-January, I think. I'm pretty sure it's sometime then. Let's have a look. See if I can find it with a date. WandaVision 4K. I don't know if it's even on here. I know it comes out sometime in January. Oh, would you believe it's not even listed? Oh, hang on. Oh, that's the American one. HMV, are you on the HMV? I did see a date a couple of weeks ago. Well, not a couple of weeks ago, last week. WandaVision. There we go. WandaVision. Okay. Oh, they still haven't given it a date. It still says coming soon. But I did see a few places saying that it's about mid-January. It's a bit annoying, though, that we get the matte finishes, whereas in America, they're getting really nice, full, glossy steelbooks for them. Horrorbite is here. Hello. Have a great Christmas. Thank you very much. I picked up 2 Ace films from CEX on 4K today. Halloween Ends and The Lost Boy. Okay. Halloween Ends, well, it depends who you talk to. I thought it was all right, actually, but I know a lot of people really hated it. And The Lost Boys, that's a classic film. Ben says, are you picking up the Doctor Who 50 anniversary Blu-ray steelbook? I did have a pre-order, but I cancelled it because I figured, is it going to be something that I'm going to be watching long term? You know, am I going to stick it on every couple of months? Probably not. So I don't have any of the other Doctor Who's, so I figured I'll just leave it. But Unplug says, what are you having for Christmas dinner? Oh, usual traditional stuff. You know, we haven't actually bought it yet. I think we're buying it on Thursday, but it's going to be a turkey crown. Pardon me. All the trimmings, you know, everything that you get with a Christmas pudding, Christmas dinner. Yeah, Dad does a great Christmas dinner. My auntie will be round as well. Christmas pudding, yeah, we'll have that with some cream. Dad always has Tate and Lyle golden syrup. He always has that every year on his Christmas dinner. He's had to buy a new tin of it or a new tub of it last year, I think, because he ran out. Yeah, because he'd been using the same tin for 13 years. Yeah, it's still fine. But if we're going to Toby's on Wednesday with Lulu and Claire for a Christmas meal. I think he's going to take the tin of Tate and Lyle with him so he can pour it over the Christmas pudding. Yeah. Philip is here. Hello. Are you having Papa Bowman for Christmas dinner? I'm not literally. It's too gristly this year. Or are you having a turkey like the rest of us? Yes, a turkey. But Papa Bowman will be there. Dave says, are you going to do a top 10 4K list this year? I will do a top 10 list of films that I've seen this year at the cinema this year. And there'll also be the usual most anticipated films of next year. But I feel that kind of list ends up being pointless because look what happened with last year's list. Everything got bloody pushed because of the strikes. Benny's here from the chair. Hello, matey. I've started making videos again. Have you seen the new chicken run? Yeah, I saw your video actually. I haven't seen the new chicken run yet. I've heard it's not as good as the original, but still something that I'll see over the Christmas period. Here's a question I got for you. You know, like when it comes to October, everybody likes to watch Halloween films. When it comes to December, we all like to watch Christmas films. Is there a particular day that you stop watching Christmas films? Do you make sure that you watch all your Christmas films before Christmas Day? Or can you see yourself watching something like It's a Wonderful Life or Home Alone, maybe on the 28th or 29th of December? Yeah. Can you watch Christmas films after Christmas? I've always wanted to know that. Yeah. Strange things I think of. Gary is here. Hello, mate. Stay the hell away from that sauce unless you want a burnt ring. Oh, my God. I'll give it to Lulu and ask her to give me an opinion. Maybe she'll take it to the Toby Carvery. She can put it on a Christmas pudding. I'll slip some to Dad as well. Jay's here. Hello. Please help settle an argument between me and my brother. Is it okay to skip a Die Hard double bill at the cinema in favour of going out elsewhere for a mate's birthday? No, absolutely not. You get your ass to the cinema to watch Die Hard. I know which one I'd rather be doing. Matthew says, Paulie, do you believe in Santa? He's here talking. Fred's here. Hello, Fred. Saw Godzilla. Only one issue. Wonder what the issue is. He hasn't continued. James says, Merry Christmas. Oh. Yes. David is here. Hello, David. Rianne says, guess my favourite film of the year. I don't suppose it's a WWE title. Probably not. I don't know, actually. Mario Brothers? Thank you very much, David, and Merry Christmas to you. James says, do you have an advent calendar this year? I'm not sure if there's a movie advent calendar. No, I actually haven't got one. I normally buy one for Lulu and Claire, and they normally buy one for me, but we haven't done it this year. I tell you what, before the pandemic, you could go into supermarkets like Tesco's and Sainsbury's. There'd be loads of chocolate advent calendars, you know, movie related, themed. There don't seem to be many of them these days. They don't seem to sell many of them. Yeah, unfortunately. So no, I think I might have a chocolate selection box for Christmas, but unfortunately, no advent calendar this year. Ben says, "Is the new Godzilla English, or is that or different language?" Yes, it's not. It's not in English. Godzilla -1. I actually found out what -1 means. It actually -1. So 0 is the lowest point in wartime. So after Japan lost the war, you know, surrendered, and most of their cities were destroyed, and that was the lowest point that they could be, and that's 0. And because now they've got a new threat with Godzilla, it's -1, so it's less than normal. Yeah, I didn't know that. I found that out from Mark Kermode on his movie reviews. Very interesting. I always wanted to know what that meant. Yes, no, it's not. It's not in English. It's got subtitles, but don't let that stop you from seeing the film. Bridget says Oppenheimer is my favourite film of the year. It's a really good film, but it's a bit of a slog to get through, isn't it? It's so dialogue heavy. You definitely can't watch that if you're tired. But then again, how much rewatchability has it got compared with something like The Dark Knight or Interstellar? James says, what is your favourite film of the year? Well, that will be on my list. So I'll do that just before the new year. Luke's World of Movies and TV. Hello, mate. Merry Christmas. What's your favourite film from this year? Have you watched Monarch Legacy of the Monsters? I am watching that as we speak. Well, not as we speak, because I'll be watching it now, wouldn't I? Yeah, I am watching it. I saw second to last episode last night. So I've got one more episode to see, and then I've caught up. Yes, really good. I'm enjoying it. Lola J is here. Silent lad, holy lad. Trump is orange, but not bright. James says, Paulie, what sounds better, CDs or vinyl? Now that's a question. I actually, other than a rogue CD here or there, I actually haven't bought a CD in about 7 years. I tend to listen to everything now on Spotify. It's easier, convenience, especially as I don't have a CD player in my car. I don't have a dedicated home cinema system. Home cinema. Well, get your words right, Paul. Blah, 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 blah. Yeah, I don't have a dedicated home hi-fi. So I haven't got like a record deck, tape decks, and all that kind of shit, and turntable. So I've only got, what's her name? Alexa. Oh, shit. I thought she was going to ask me something then. Yeah, but I pipe that in the cinema room here. I pipe that through my Denon amp and then have it cranking out through the speakers. So, yeah, for convenience, I use the A word through Spotify because it basically has most of the stuff that I want to listen to. Vinyl, I actually haven't played a vinyl probably since the 80s or early 90s. They do say vinyl sounds better, especially if you want all the crackles and everything. For me, I always found CDs was the better sound, especially Dire Straits' Brothers in Arms. You play that CD through a really good system. But it's personal preference, really. Personal preference. Ben says, I'm looking forward to Percy Jackson's series next Wednesday. Yeah, that should be cool. It's a shame that the original cast aren't in it, though. Dave says, is Backdraft on 4K worth getting? Definitely. Really good. It's really good. Especially the HDR on the flames. Whoa, that's bright. Dale is here, hello mate. Do you think Batman Returns is an Xmas film, Christmas film? You can call that a Christmas film. I think you can. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, Die Hard is. Why not? Why can't it? Gremlins is a Christmas film, even though it's not your traditional Christmas film. I don't feel that a Christmas film has to be Santa, has to be families, presents, and that kind of stuff. It can be any kind of film set at Christmas. It's still a Christmas film. So, yeah. Ben says, can you tell your dad that said Merry Christmas? I will tell him later on, Ben. Yes, thank you very much. What movie will you be watching on Christmas Day? Every Christmas morning, we always watch The Griswolds. Yeah. Christmas Vacation. Definitely every morning. In the afternoon, I don't know what's on. We'll probably just watch something that's on TV. I think like Toy Story 4's on or something like that. But maybe a couple of other films that are on as well. Ben says, my favourite Christmas film is The Christmas Chronicles, one with Kurt Russell. They should make a number 3. Have you seen them? I've seen the first film. I enjoyed the first film. I have not seen the second film, though. I've heard it's not as good. But, yeah, I still haven't seen the second film yet, though. Lola J says, what is your favourite Christmas memory of all time? Personally, well, it's got to be when I was a kid. It's got to be one memory kind of sticks out from when I was a kid. I used to, when I was really young, I used to sleep in the same room as my brother, which is actually my room now. And I remember a noise and getting up the following morning and finding a pillowcase full of presents at the bottom of the bed. Also going downstairs, I do remember that the night before, we put some, I think probably cookies or cakes. I think it was some biscuits, cookies. We put some cookies out with a glass of milk. And there was just crumbs left on the plate with kind of this stuck to the top of the milk glass. Yeah, so that's one of my very treasured memories from when I was young. And one of the good things is that my auntie worked in a toy shop. So you can imagine what Christmas Day was like. Yeah, not only would we get a shit ton of Christmas toys from mum and dad, but when my aunties came over, holy crap! There were scale electric sets here, train sets there, Star Wars toys. I remember unboxing the original AT-AT Walker and the Millennium Falcon. I had a die-cast USS Enterprise about that big that had these little discs that you put in the top and you press a little trigger at the front and it would fire it out the front. Obviously, they wouldn't do that now because of health and safety. But, yeah, like simulating firing a photon torpedo. So I had the Enterprise. I think my brother had the Klingon Bird of Prey. So, yeah, that's some of my most memorable Christmas bits. Yeah. Matthew says, did you see the Hasbro reveals on the No Way Home Marvel Legends? I own some of them. No, I haven't seen any of that. That must have bypassed me. Dexter, Santa, you make me ho horny. Pardon me. Yes. Oh, I've changed my screensaver. My my screensaver on my iPhone. You got to change it so that it's appropriate, so that it fits in with the year. It fits in with the time of year you are. So, yay! I've got a Daisy Ridley Ho, 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 screensaver. You've got to. Yes, so that perks me up every morning. Dominic says, hi, Big Pauly, just back from the gym. Flipping normal. Have I missed much? Not a lot, no. Just me trying to talk with this around my face. When and where is your next hunt? Pardon? I don't think I'm going to get another Blu-ray hunt in this year before Christmas. No, before Christmas. Definitely not before Christmas. Because I've really only got Wednesday and Thursday this week, and those days are fully packed, unfortunately. So the next hunt is going to be after Christmas. Probably might be Boxing Day or the day after. Lola says, with a little old driver, so lively and quick, I knew in a moment it must be St. Nick. Oh, yeah. He was chubby and plump, a right jolly old elf, and I laughed when I saw him in spite of myself. Oh, dear me. James says, who is your favourite rapper? It's normally the Twix one. Especially in the summer when it's melted, because you can just lick the chocolate off the inside of the wrapper. Yeah. Other than that, I'm not big into rapping. Only Christmas presents. Probably Eminem. Yeah. And the chocolates. Oh, dear me. Dominic says, do you get any time off at Christmas? I have 4 more days, then I'm back 2nd of January. Well, we work 365 days a year, 24 hours. So our place is open Christmas Day and Christmas night, Boxing Day, New Year's Day. This year, thankfully, Christmas Day and Boxing Day lands on my 2 off shifts. It's the first time it's happened in about 4 years. Yeah. Now, of course, next year, being a bloody leap year, I'm back working Boxing Day next year, but just Boxing Day. Normally if we work Christmas Day, we do half and half. So I'll do 6 hours, and then my shift colleague will do 6 hours as well. But there are some people that don't have to. They don't have to if they don't want to. I think my work colleague Dave, who's going on holiday to South Africa, he's working the entire Christmas Day, 12 hours for the money. Yes, so it depends. It depends. You don't have to. If they're kind enough to let you have the time off. Stephen is here. Hello. Hoping you and your family have a wonderful Christmas. Oh, thank you very much, mate. And you too. Dominic said, did everyone claim the last giveaways? Yes, they did, but I still haven't posted them yet. I'm sorry, anybody that's watching. I think I'm going to wait until after Christmas, after the new year, and then send them out first thing in January, because you never know, it might get lost in the post. Yeah. Unfortunately, doing it where I would do a little video, not everybody watched the videos. So I tried to reach out, nobody responded. All of those giveaways that I did, nobody responded, and nobody even claimed anything. But then when I did them on the live chat, everybody got involved and had a bit of fun. And I think that's the best way to do it, because it doesn't prolong it then. I don't forget that I've got to do a reveal, I've got to do a winner announcement like 3 or 4 weeks later. So we could I'll get a giveaway, and then the following week we just do it live on air. Or every 2 weeks, because I do my live streams every 2 weeks. I think that's the best way to do it. I'm going to come up with some harder questions, though, because I need to plan my questions. Doctor Who's Magical Entertainment, he's here. Hello. Have you seen the 4K steelbook of Roald Dahl's Matilda? I've not seen that, no. Stephen says, are you watching The Witches show starring Daddario, BBC iPlayer? I've seen a trailer for it, but I actually haven't seen it. So I've got some other stuff to watch first. Butts Unplugged buys CDs from charity shops. I suppose you've got to be careful with that because most of them were probably scratched. So I suppose you check every single one of them. Dominic says, have you seen the screenshots for True Lies? Yeah, I see that. The thing is, though, are they real? Or is it someone just trying to piss someone off? I'll believe it when I see it. Dave says, is Lethal Weapon a Christmas movie? The first part is, but the rest of it's not set at Christmas, is it? Well, it is, but the rest of it's not. There's no Christmas trees and there's no stuff in your face. Whereas like Die Hard, you know, it's a Christmas party, it's Christmas Eve, ho ho ho. Now I have the machine gun. It's only the first little part of it, a Lethal Weapon, that's kind of Christmas. Oh. Stephen says Rebel Moon has got an awful reviews. It looks really good. It does look really good. Yeah, I'm still going to watch it. Bobby says, I wonder if HMV will have a sale in January. I used to enjoy browsing their sales in store back in the day. Yeah, I know. I'm sure they will. I don't know about Boxing Day, but maybe beginning of January. I miss the bargain bins, the HMV bargain bins and the bargain walls, and we haven't had them for quite a while. So maybe we'll get another one of those. Lola says Christmas makes me think of Home Alone and Macaulay Culkin. What is your favourite real life actor comeback story? For me, Macaulay, Robert Downey Jr., Nicolas Cage, and Johnny Depp are all in there. Has Macaulay Culkin really, has he done a comeback thing? Because I haven't really seen him in anything. Robert Downey Jr., of course, yeah. If we hadn't have had Iron Man, he might not have had the success again that he's got now. Nicolas Cage, yeah, he's definitely on his way back now. Johnny Depp, yeah. Well, John Travolta is the big one, isn't he? That Pulp Fiction kicked everything off. Who else is there? Trying to think of somebody else. I expect Steven Seagal would like a comeback. Steven says, have you seen Genie? No. Pardon me. Jason says, what DVDs, Blu-ray and 4K films you buy in this coming week? Probably just the Titanic. Yeah, so just Titanic. That's the only one. Don't think there's anything else out that I'm interested in. I did give a list to Lulu and Claire because when we exchange our presents, so I'll probably be getting a couple of things from them. I do have the Saw X to watch, so that'd be good. My very good friend Jamie sent me a 1 hour photo on Blu-ray with Robin Williams. I've never seen that, so I look forward to watching that. And one of the film studios also just sent me a couple of bits and pieces. They sent me Django on 4K to watch, and also a couple of these spaghetti westerns, Italian ones. So I need to watch those at some point next week and do reviews on them. So yeah, as for this week, I don't really think there's anything else that I'm going to buy. Not this week, because I can't buy some of the ones that I would have bought because they're on a list that I gave to Lulu and Claire. Stephen says, surprised you haven't gotten back into vinyl yet. That big artwork. Yeah, because that's partly why I decided to start buying big sleeve editions. Don't have a turntable anymore. I know you can buy them. I mean, I would probably still only play the vinyl that I've got, which is like Kylie Minogue, Jason Donovan, Wet, 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 Rick Astley, Bananarama. Oh, dear me. Yeah, because current vinyl is expensive, isn't it? About 40, 50 quid. If I was to start buying vinyl now, I think I would only buy movie soundtracks. Ben says, are you looking forward to Ferrari? What comes out Boxing Day with Adam Driver? It's good, isn't it? It's funny having a film called Ferrari and yet the last name of the actor is Driver. Yeah, it does look good. But I tell you what, I still haven't seen Ford versus Ferrari. I still haven't seen that yet. Or was it Le Mans 66? So I need to watch that one first, I think. Stephen says, what film are you anticipating next year? Mine is Dune Part 2. Yeah, looks good. Looks flipping good. There are a couple of other biggies as well coming out that hopefully, if there's no other bloody delays. Where's me bonbon gone? Oh, there it is. I was wondering where that's gone. There we go. Yeah, there's a couple of other good ones coming out as well. Ben says, I seen No Way Home Extender came out on Netflix, but it never came out on Blu-ray. It never came out on 4K or DVD. No, it just had a streaming one, didn't it? Jimmy says, saw Violent Night for the first time the other day. Really enjoyed it. Yes, really good, isn't it? Yeah. Die Hard meets Home Alone, basically. Definitely a staple of every year. I've already seen it this month. But yeah, I don't think my dad was too impressed with it. I don't know why, because he likes Die Hard. Louise is here. Hello. Stephen Lee, it's Christmas. Give Paul Daisy wrapped in a Christmas paper underneath the tree. That's not a bad Christmas present, actually. Lola says, what is the most famous movie franchise you've never seen? Oh, Xmas or otherwise. I've never seen The Grinch, The Santa Claus. You've never seen Die Hard. Oh, you've never seen Shrek. You've never seen Harry Potter or Game of Thrones or Lord of the Rings. What? What is the most famous movie franchise you've never seen? Probably Friday the 13th. I've never seen any of them. Come to think of it, I've only ever seen Nightmare on Elm Street 1. I would say Friday the 13th. I've never seen a single film. Louise says, this Christmas is going to be tough. Lost my dad in February and my stepmom on the 4th of this month. Oh, no. Oh, sorry to hear that. Yeah, I know. It's tough, isn't it? I remember when we lost Mama Bowman in February the other year. The first Christmas, it was weird. It was weird. And I know a lady a couple of streets away that's just lost her husband as well. He was like 60, I think 60 or 61. So it's definitely weird. It definitely takes a bit of time to to sort of like settle into. But there's always something missing, unfortunately. Yeah. Ben says, I worked for the first time last year, or was Christmas Eve. George says, I had the X-Wing at the Millennium Falcon Scout Walker speeder bike, Darth Vader's Han Solo. Yeah, I had the Millennium Falcon. I've still got it, actually, minus the ramp. I'm not sure where the ramp's gone. Scout Walker, yeah, I had that. The one with the button at the back where you press the button down and the legs went like that. Speeder bike, definitely had that. And didn't you have a button on the speeder bike where you pressed it and it just kind of like collapsed and fell apart? And do you know what? When you think about it now, and you think about being a kid at Christmas, ripping all that packaging off and playing with them. Oh, dear me. If only I could go back in time and say, Mum, can you buy me two? Because I need to keep one for 40 years' time. I need to keep it in pristine order. But you do that when you're a kid, don't you? You don't care about packaging. Lola says, can you remember the first Xmas movie you ever saw? Oh, my flipping Lord. Oh, dear. First Christmas movie. Probably Gremlins, maybe. It's got to be something back in the 80s. It was probably something like Gremlins or Die Hard, you know, that had the Christmas theme in it. Because I would have only been probably in my mid-teens at the time. Yeah, because that's even before I watched any kind of like Disney-themed Christmas films. Stephen says, what Christmas film have you seen too many times? For me, all the popular ones. Definitely Christmas Vacation. Seen that so many times. Die Hard so many times. Yeah, probably those two. Carlos says, hi, everyone. Hello, Carlos. Dominic says, what Christmas films need a 4K release? Well, we're getting a lot of them now, aren't we? We've got Elf. Home Alone. Home Alone 2. Home Alone 2 definitely needs a 4K release. Because I watched that again the other day, or the other week rather, and that was really enjoyable. Yeah, I think Home Alone 2 definitely needs one. Ben says, if Jamie Powell was here, I would say Merry Christmas to him because he is so funny. Well, I'm sure he would appreciate that. Matthew says, can you say Iron Man 3, Hawkeye and Spider-Man No Way Home are Christmas? I suppose so. Hawkeye, definitely. You know, it's not necessarily a Christmas TV series. It's a TV series set at Christmas. But Spider-Man No Way Home, they're all Christmas themed, aren't they? They've all got Christmas in them. Every film's a Christmas film. James says, Paulie, will you be doing a video on Christmas Day? Probably not, no. People have got more interesting things to do than watch me on Christmas Day, that's for sure. Lola says, have you ever met any famous actors or celebrities? Also, if you could meet one as a Christmas gift, which one would you choose? Okay, right. Yeah, used to go to a lot of conventions back in the 80s and early 90s. Star Trek conventions, Buffy conventions. So I've met like William Shatner, most of the cast of Star Trek Next Generation, most of the cast of Buffy. There was one Buffy convention that was in London, and it was when Buffy was at the beginning of the series, and there was a character in it. I can't even remember what character he played. I think he actually played a vampire. Yeah, it was Jeremy Renner from Hawkeye, and I remember talking to him, sitting at a bar, and we had a cup of tea. He had a cup of tea, I had a cup of tea, and we had a little chat. You know, this is when he was really nobody. You know, just a side character that was trying to get work, but he was a really nice guy, so we had a bit of a laugh. Yeah, so I don't know if I ever bump into him again. Maybe he won't remember me because I was about 20 stone lighter. Also, if you could meet one as a Christmas gift. Duh. Rosie and Jim. Hello, Rosie and Jim. James says, does HMV have sales on the CDs and vinyl in January? I actually don't know. I'm not sure. Butts Unplugged says, got to go. Already, mate? Blimey, you've only been here an hour. I've got to unplug for Christmas. Merry Christmas. Yes, Merry Christmas to you, mate. And have a good one. And maybe I'll see you on a live stream after Christmas, because there'll be one after Christmas anyway. Louise says, spoiler alert on Titanic, it hits an iceberg and sinks. Actually, I remember now back in, well, it's got to be 1997 when Barry Norman was doing film 97. And he said at the end, someone just phoned in and said that the Titanic sank in the film as a spoiler. So I remember him doing that funny little bit at the end of the film 97. Kermit says, I will be doing a hunt video tomorrow and we'll have 2 weeks worth of movies to show. Oh, there we go, everyone. Kermit's getting a big Blu-ray hunt up tomorrow. Fantastic. So you might not get any Big Pauly, but you might get some green frog. And I'm sure there'll be a nice Christmas latte with lots of Christmas bits stuck in the top of it. Or maybe just a regular latte. James says, Paulie, Sex Lives of a Potato Man is funny with Johnny Vegas. Definitely worth a watch. Okay. Have you seen the new Doctor Who's? They are in 4K on the iPlayer. Yeah, I watched them as they aired. I thought they were pretty good. I was actually watching Graham Norton the other night as well. Shooty Gutwa was on there. So I think he's going to be quite good as the Doctor. So yeah, look forward to that. The Christmas Day one. Lola says, one has to go. R2D2, C3PO. I'm keeping R2D2. C3PO can translate, which is cool, but R2D2 is cuter. I think C3PO is more annoying. But then again, you can shut him off. He's got his little switch around his neck. You can turn him off. Yeah, I'd keep R2D2 as well. Because he's got a built-in movie projector, isn't he? Yeah, that'll do. Dave says, do you have the James Bond Daniel Craig set? And do you own No Time to Die? Are they worth upgrading to 4K? Definitely worth upgrading to 4K, yeah. I own them individually. So I've got the Daniel Craig 4Ks individually, plus also the custom artwork for No Time to Die, which matches all the other ones. I just wish they would release all of the Bond films in actor box sets. You know, like you've got the Roger Moore 4K box set and the Sean Connery. The George Lazenby one might be a little bit small. But and also we definitely need the Pierce Brosnan ones. Paul says, bought Titanic from eBay HMV shop. It was advertised as a steelbook, but I don't think it will be. Not a steelbook. No, they haven't released a steelbook over here for it yet. I'm surprised they actually didn't do a 4K steelbook, but I suppose they want everybody to buy it on Amaray and then go and spend the money on the steelbook afterwards. Jordan says, anyone watch the new Chicken Run? Thoughts? Yeah, I'll probably give you my thoughts on that after Christmas when I've got round to seeing it. Let's have a swig, shall we? Because I'm getting a bit dry. I was going to say, let's have a bit of a swig, shall we? No, I don't think so. Definitely not. Ben says, I'm still waiting for new Bad Boys 4 and Venom 3 trailer. I expect we'll get them eventually. Lola says, fun movie fact, Jim Caviezel was struck by lightning while he was on the cross in Passion for the Christ. Is that a true story? Wasn't there supposed to be a Passion of the Christ 2? I'm sure that I read that they were supposed to be doing a second one. Doctor Who's Magical says, can I share the picture of Matilda Steelbook to you somehow? Well, you can put it on the Big Pauly Chat and Movies page if you want, on the Facebook page. Kermit says, talking of posting stuff out, can you post the Studio Ghibli after Christmas? Yeah, I haven't posted it yet, mate. I didn't want to send it in case it got lost with everything else. I saw something on Facebook. There's an inside man that went and worked at Southampton Post Office or sorting office, and their priority is to get all parcels out and forget about regular mail. That's why you keep hearing on the news about people not having appointments, missing hospital appointments because they've not received their letters. And he took a picture of this wall, literally of hundreds and hundreds of letters that are like a month old that haven't been sent out. And the parcel shelf on the top was completely empty. So you're all right if you want to buy a Blu-ray or a 4K, you'll get that guaranteed. But if you're waiting for a letter to come, you can forget it. Yeah, I've got to send a few things out after Christmas, so I'll wait until the rush is over and then send everything out all together. Ben says, I heard David Harbour is making Violent Night 2. Yeah. I don't know if it's really needed because that's kind of like a one-off watch. Not a one-off watch, but a one-off, a solo film. It depends what the circumstances are for Violent Night 2, really, doesn't it? James says, come on, Paulie, give us a Christmas dance on a song. You don't want to see that or hear that. Dave says, brought Poltergeist on 4K. Fantastic. Awesome. Lola says, if your two favourite movie characters, Xmas or other, were in the same room, personality-wise, would they get along? If your two favourite movie characters... would they get along? I mean, if it was the actual characters, not the actors. I'm just trying to think of who the other one is. Actually, it's a bit tricky. It's a bit tricky because it's the same actor that plays two different roles. So they'd be talking to himself. I think that I think there would be a bit of a clash. I think there would be a bit of a clash. It would be Han Solo and Indiana Jones. I think Han Solo would probably win on sarcasm. Stephen says 10,000 subscribers goal for next year. Fingers crossed, you never know. Hopefully. Can't believe it's past 9,000 already. Unbelievable. Legend Lewis is here. Hello, mate. I watched Wonka in the cinema on Friday and I thought it was a delightful movie. Gave it 8.5 out of 10. Fantastic. Also this week, I watched Chicken Run 2 on Netflix and thought it was great. Everybody's watching Chicken Run 2. I need to watch that now. I did like the Kung Fu Panda 4 trailer. I thought it was good. Hopefully it won't be a flop. Lola says, what movies would you say sequels were better than the originals? The Terminator 2, Spider-Man 2 and The Empire Strikes Back were just as good, if not better than the original. Empire Strikes Back, I would definitely say is better than Star Wars, but again, it's personal preference. Terminator 2, yeah, definitely better than the first Terminator. Aliens is better than Alien, in my opinion. What else can we say? What else is there? Star Trek The Wrath of Khan is definitely better than the motion picture. Yeah, so there's quite a lot, actually. Lewis says, I got my work staff Christmas party tonight in 2.5 hours, hopefully. I'll remember how it went tonight and won't get too pissed. Yeah, that's good. We don't have one anymore. We used to have a Christmas party. I think times have changed since the pandemic. So they even mentioned at work we could all go out and have a drink or something or a meal, but nobody was bothered, really. No, nobody was bothered. We'll have a Secret Santa at work on Friday with some food and that, but I think that's about it. To be perfectly honest, I think people at work probably don't have an inkling of spending Christmas time with work colleagues. They would just rather go to work, do the work, then go home and spend time with family at Christmas. I think that's how it goes now. Ben says, do you think Arnie will make appearance in the Terminator series? What Netflix are doing? I don't know. I mean, what could he play? I mean, unless they de-aged him like they did with Harrison Ford. Maybe he'll be Grandpa Terminator. I don't know. Lola says, what is the scariest or creepiest Christmas film you've ever seen? Probably Gremlins at the time, because I was young, in my early teens. Yeah, probably the scariest. Not because of Gizmo, but when they become the Gremlins. Ben says, any surprise guests on today? Well, I did post the link on the Big Pauly mod page for any of the guys to pop on, but it seems like they either can't be bothered or they've got better things to do with their time. I think they've got better things to do with their time. Yeah, no, it's not a guarantee. It wasn't a guarantee that anybody would be on, but it's getting near Christmas. Everybody's busy, so it is what it is. You know, if there's time for someone to come on, then yeah. Yes, it did. Yeah, the speeder bike. Louis says, didn't someone from Buffy die recently? Did they? Not one of the main cast, I hope. I don't know. I don't remember reading anything about it. Stephen says, do many people have outside Christmas lights up your street? I've got a few. Yeah, there's one or two up the top of the road and some down the bottom. And you can see a lot of people have the trees. You can see the lights when you go past the houses. But so far as decorating the outside of the house, out of about 50 houses up the road, outside lights, probably about 5. Matthew says, my favourite Home Alone 2 scene is when Tim Curry's character enters Kevin's room and Kevin pretends his daddy's in the shower. Yeah, because early in the film, Uncle Frank's song, and used the recording. Yeah, and he used that doll, doesn't he, with her arms going up and down and that. Why is my favourite scene in that? I think a lot of the Tim Curry ones. I think a lot of the Tim Curry scenes between him and Rob Schneider, they're kind of like interactions. I think are probably the best ones. Of course, we get old Trump giving directions, and Piers Morgan, the old pigeon lady. Lewis says, I'm planning on going to watch Aquaman 2 on Friday. Excellent. I'm looking forward to it mainly because I want to see how the finish the DCU, and I'm not looking forward to it because of the controversy. From what I understand, what's her name? Amber Heard. I think she's been reduced to 30 seconds of screen time from what I've heard. Whether it's true or not, I don't know. It looks entertaining. It looks fun. It looks like it could be fantastic in IMAX 3D. I don't know if there's any 3D showings, but I definitely will be going to see that in IMAX. And because now the schools are breaking up, I think it's going to be a lot busier. You know, everybody will be off school, everybody will be off work, so you're going to get some packed cinemas, I think. Lola says, what is your favourite animated Christmas film? Pardon me. Probably the Polar Express. Really good in 3D as well. The only problem with Polar Express watching it now is that the CGI seems so dated. it's kind of verging on that Scorpion King from the Mummy Returns CGI. It's a shame that they can't redo it, but it's still a really good film. Doctor Who's magical. Is anyone confused at Mrs. Tweedy returning in the new Chicken Run? Because we assume she died in the first film. I don't know, I haven't seen it. Is that a spoiler? I take it Mel Gibson doesn't do any voices in this film, in the second film. Ben says, is Crazy J doing a video tomorrow? Wow, funny you should say that. I think we need to see if anyone is in the house. Who is it?
Hello.
Oh, look. It's Crazy J's alter ego.
That's right. Yeah. Hello.
I just had a question for you. Is Crazy J doing a video tomorrow?
He may be in it. Yeah.
He may make an appearance.
Yeah, I'll think of something.
Where's all your Christmas stuff? Where's all your Christmas decorations?
I'm in the bed. Oh, I'm in the bedroom.
Oh.
Yeah, I've just been finishing watching a film. I overran longer than I thought it would, but yeah.
Was it anything good?
Oh, one of my favourite films of the year, I think. Holdovers, Paul Giamatti.
Holdovers.
Yeah, he's like he's a school teacher. He's a bit of a git, and he gets this kid over the Christmas holiday. He has to spend it with this kid who's like a student. He's a bit of a rebel, and it's like they sort of become friends, sort of thing. It's really good, really good.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I don't have a Christmas hat. I think I should get one, but they make me head itch. So
yeah, I tell you what, this is making my bloody chin itch. I'll tell you what, I'm going to take this off, and I'm going to have red spots everywhere. Yeah.
Nothing new there.
This was handcrafted by the little old lady down the road after she had a shave.
Oh right, yeah, that looks like a bit of sellotape for sticky back plastic.
Yeah, I meant she shaved down there.
Oh, that's what I thought.
Oh dear me. How are you? You all right?
Me, yeah, all good. Yeah, you all right?
Yeah, not bad. Not bad.
Fantastic.
How much you got? Are you working near Christmas this year?
Working Christmas. I'm working Saturday, then Christmas Eve, then Christmas Day. I'm off Boxing Day, then I'm in again for another 2 days. So
are you working Christmas Day?
Yeah. So.
Oh, I thought we were the only people that work Christmas Day.
Oh no. Well, that's the thing with care is it's just the way the rotor's landed. But what's typical is that next year would have been my my day off, but because it's a leap year, it skips it. So then I have to work next year and the following year as well. So
bloody leap years.
I've done the last 7 years, so what's another 3?
Hopefully you get a little bit of extra for working Christmas Day.
Oh yes, yeah.
50 quid an hour?
No, God, it's only double rate. It's not much really, but I'm used to it.
Oh, it all helps, doesn't it?
Christmas.
All I want for Christmas is pizza. Oh yeah.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, Hawaiian with ham and pineapple.
Oh yeah, ham and pineapple's the best.
Yeah, you get a lot of people saying, "It's not a pizza. You can't have that on a pizza."
Yes, you can. If you like it, you can.
Luke's film unboxings is here. He says, "Merry Christmas! Can't wait for the 7 collector's edition." I saw that the big cardboard box. Is that a cheap way of doing packaging? Just stick it in a bloody cardboard box and stick a label on the top of it.
Yeah, it's a nice set, but 80 quid.
Do you know what though? I bet people like Zavi, I bet they won't even put that box in other packaging. They'll think that's actually the outer box and just put an address label on it.
I can see that happening.
Yeah. Ben says, Shooty Gatwa new Doctor Who trailers look so good. You looking forward to it?
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. I mean, I didn't go by much by the specials, but you can't judge by like a few minutes, or however long it was. You know, I'm not going to say how long it was in the episode for, in case people haven't seen it yet. But the trailer looks good. I mean, The bloody have you seen the video for the music song it went #1 in the charts?
No. What music?
Obviously, they meet goblins. It's in the trailer on telling they meet
Yeah.
goblins. Well, they sing a song, and they released a song for charity, and it was #1 in the charts a few days ago. And so they obviously released the video so people can hear it, and it's like a big clip from the episode. It's very Disney. That's all I'll say. But I'm sure it'll be fine. It looks like it could be a giggle. I mean, he's in a skirt in a gay nightclub dancing. So.
Oh, I've seen that clip. Yeah.
There's that bit, and I was like, okay,
yeah, that's very
go down
Disney.
That road. Can I go down that road?
Extremely Disney.
Doctor Who. So
yeah, a lot of people had problems with the bi regeneration.
Yeah, I mean,
it's very unusual, isn't it? It's not what we expected, but
no. But
I don't know how I feel about it. About just splitting the Doctors now and having, because from going on. So what happens when he regenerates? Does that mean he's going to be there as well as the next Doctor?
Who knows?
Who knows?
I mean, they could even bring back like old Doctors. So when he regenerates, he could turn into like maybe Peter Capaldi or Jodie or Matt Smith or something. You never know. Yeah. It's just opening up the Whoniverse, as it's now called. I mean, everybody was saying about all this woke stuff. You see, I don't have issues with there being like transgender characters in it. I just don't like it when they have to then
shove it down your throat.
Yeah, like I mean, like having to make statements. Okay, have them in the show, but have them in the show, and if everybody's all equal, then it doesn't need to be mentioned. But that's I mean, I got nothing against some of my friends are so.
It's like you say, they got to like tick a box.
Yeah.
If the film company or like Disney don't tick a box, then they'll get that group of people having a moan.
Yeah. But I have no issue with that being in Doctor Who at all. It's just you don't need to make a statement just because they're in it. Them being in it is enough. It's like you're being accepted as part of the normal. So you don't need to make a point of making it being normal. If you know what I mean, I'm not being disrespectful in any way. Like I said, I've got friends who.
And the other thing is that, I mean, the Doctor is an alien anyway.
Exactly, it could be. So it never bothered me that there was a female Doctor.
Yeah, but does that mean that they've always had an attraction to the opposite sex? As it's only because that's what we expect. But being an alien, they could do anything.
It's all alien to me.
It's all alien, yeah. But who knows?
Male, female, it could be Mr. Blobby next time. Imagine that Mr. Blobby was the next.
Oh, Blobby.
Yeah, the Daleks would come along and we will exterminate you. Blobby.
Oh, can you imagine the Dalek painted in blobby colours?
Yeah.
Oh dear.
Okay, moving on. Don't blink.
Lola says, fun movie fact, Sean Connery wore a wig in every single one of his Bond films. I can see that, actually. He probably had a receding hairline.
He's probably like me.
That looks like someone's bumhole now.
Hey, what are you trying to say?
Lola also says Sean Connery turned down roles in The Matrix, Lord of the Rings, Jurassic Park, Indiana Jones 4 and Blade Runner. Was he alive when Indiana Jones 4 came out?
No. Oh, hang on. Fifth one, no. Fourth one, I don't know. When did he die?
Well, he might have been retired. Retired.
He's probably still alive for the fourth one.
Yeah, because I know they referenced it, didn't they? They said, he died and Danham Elliott died as well.
I think they should just ended it on the third one.
Sean Connery.
But I did like the last two. I don't actually mind Crystal Skull. It's not great, but it's.
He could have been in it. Yeah. He died in 2020.
That's what, 3 years ago. Sorry, I'm a bit tired for some reason.
2020. And Crystal Skull was 2008. So yeah, he could have. He could have been in it.
Yeah.
Yeah, but yeah, I think he'd retired many years beforehand, didn't he? So I was just out of it.
I can't stay for too long, by the way. I got to go meet the wife. She finished work shortly, but I thought I'd just jump on.
Sure, yeah.
I saw you were doing this. I thought, I better jump on quick. So
jump on. And Jimmy's doing a stream tonight.
You Blu-ray hunting tomorrow?
No.
Oh.
Yeah, no, I'm working for the next two days.
Okay.
Then I've got shit happening Wednesday and Thursday, and then I'm working Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. So,
what out the bumhole?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So not going to be any hunting this week, unfortunately. Hunting high and low.
That's a shame.
Always
look forward to your videos.
Oh,
we used to got your Yorkshire rap last week.
Is there much out this week other than Titanic?
Doctor Who.
Oh yeah, of course, yeah.
And
a few other bits and pieces as well. I think the week after, I think there's nothing the week after.
There's not a lot until next year now, I think, from what I've seen. There's a few bits and pieces, but
did you watch this new James Bond reality show?
No, I didn't. No.
I watched the first episode. It was okay. Dad was like, "Oh, that's a lot of old crap." It's using the theme of Bond, you know, like locations and vehicles and things like that, and locations. But it's kind of like Challenge Annika. Do you remember when she used to go running around?
Yeah, I used to watch
it's kind of like that, and Treasure Hunt and all that kind of stuff.
It's presented by Brian Sucks, isn't
it? Yes.
Yeah, little Penny was just going around.
Yeah.
That was it.
Yeah. I think he would actually make a good villain in a Bond film anyway.
Yeah, he's a good actor. He's always missed out on the Oscar because he played Hannibal Lecter and Anthony Hopkins won it, and he played Churchill and Gary Oldman won the Oscar, so he's always missed out.
Shame, eh? Ben says, did you enjoy Eddie Murphy new film on Amazon Prime? Is it a Christmas comedy one?
Yeah, is it Candy Cane Lane? I think it's
called. Yeah.
Have you seen it?
I have not seen that. I tell you what, one of my least favourite actors, as you know, is Adam
Sandler.
Adam Sandler, and he did one a couple of years ago. Was it Hubie Halloween or something?
Yes, Hubie Halloween.
Yeah. I was going to watch that actually, but I figured, hang on a minute, it's Adam Sandler. But then I watched the trailer and I thought it looks funny.
It's just silly fun. That's all it is. I enjoyed it. It's not for like the intelligent people who like to have sophisticated cinema.
But it was on my list to watch at Halloween, but
it's a fun little film. You could do worse, but when I was younger, I hated Adam Sandler. Couldn't stick him, and then I went to see Punch Drunk Love, and everything changed. I just absolutely loved Punch Drunk Love. It was just so weird and quirky, but I got right behind this character. It's a great character piece, but it's also a really good film. It's a really good film, very well made, and I became a fan of his. But 50. Have you ever seen 50 First Dates? If you watch any Adam Sandler other than the serious stuff, the best comedy for me he ever done was with him and Drew Barrymore in 50 First Dates. It's such a great comedy. It's a good film, and he is great in it. It's just Drew Barrymore's character. She has like a 24-hour memory, so she had an accident when she was younger, which caused her to have like permanent amnesia. So like every day resets to a certain day. So,
right. It was just like grand old day.
Yeah, and he falls in love with her, but she obviously by the end of the day, the next morning, she doesn't know who he is. So he has to get her to fall in love with him every day, sort of thing. And it's a really lovely film. It's very funny. It is bonkers, but I can't recommend it enough.
It sounds like hard work. Having to do it all again.
But no, I really recommend it.
Okay, I got Thunder Force here. Given how Jodie Whittaker's time as the Doctor wasn't well received, Do you think the show will get cancelled if Shooty Gatwa suffers the same problem?
I kind of hope that this is like a that it'll pick up, that it'll get, you know, get to back to an entertaining level.
I'm hoping this is kind of like the
step up,
the revamp of Christopher Eccleston. You know,
yeah,
it's going to redo it.
I hope so. I really do. Because I fell out with not fell out with it, but I didn't really get into when Jodie Whittaker. In fact, Peter Capaldi's first couple of series I really didn't like. I didn't like because of Clara. It was mainly because of Clara. I found her. She became the focus point, and it sort of took away, and all the writing and the stories. There were some good ones here and there. Don't get me wrong. And then with Jodie Whittaker, she had out of like what I don't know 2 series, she had like maybe 2, 3 reasonably good ones. The rest of them for me they felt like padding for like something good, and I didn't like it. It just fell flat with the story and everything, the stories and everything. But I think this last 3 I've really enjoyed. I mean, yeah, they've got their issues and all the rest of it, but I think they've been a step up, and we've had you know, David Tennant come back and all these people coming back to get people back in to watch it. You know, because obviously it's dipped so badly, and now they've brought them back just to get people to watch it again. And I hope. It's really all going to lie on this Christmas special if it's going to sell, if people are going to like it or not. But I do think, I mean, every Doctor that's ever regenerated, you've always got to give them time to grow into the part of it. It's like when Matt Lucas, when Matt Smith took over as a Doctor. When I first saw the picture of him as the Doctor, I thought he's too young. He's going to be crap. And then I saw it and I thought, he's eating fish fingers and custard. And then, but then I sort of grew to like him really quite quick, and I actually thought he's one of the best Doctors we've had. But
I know when they introduced him, it was like me and my workmate were just sitting at work on a Saturday, and it was like 6 o'clock. They're gonna, this program that was on is going to introduce the new Doctor, and everyone was like, "Who's it going to be?" And then he came on, and we both looked at each other and said, "Who the hell is that?"
Yeah, yeah, I hadn't heard of him. And but he was good. I really do rate Matt.
He was really good.
Matt Smith.
Yeah, and apparently Christopher Eccleston only did 1 season because he didn't get on with the producers and the writers.
He'll come back if Russell T Davies is is sacked. But I'd like him to come back in a way, but it's kind of done now. But
Paul McGann came back, didn't he?
I'd like to see him as he did. I'd like to see actually do like just a Christopher Eccleston film, like a movie, as Doctor Who. Yeah. If they can't do a series, have them just do a separate movie. But sorry,
they say comedy and tragedy are 2 sides of a coin. Something unexpected happens in each. What actors would you say are excellent at comedy and drama? My vote's Robin Williams, Tom Hanks, and Jim Carrey.
Yeah, those are 3 very good shout outs. I would, I find out I've just watched, I was saying about that film I watched, is Paul Giamatti. He is one of my favorite actors. I've watched so much of his career. And he is in this film, he's infrequently hysterically subtle. That's how I put it, because all in his facial expressions. He is so funny with his eyes and his expressions. And there's a line at the end of this film. I was almost crying with laughter at the line. I'm not going to say it because in case you ever see it, but he has this one line where he talks to his superior, and I was laughing. He was absolutely amazing at comic timing, but he can act fantastically in dramatic stuff. So Paul Giamatti is one I would recommend. If I know you know he is. He's in
Lady in the Water
and Shoot 'Em Up and American Splendor, one of my favorite films.
Yeah. What's some sort of serious ones that Jim Carrey's done?
Truman Show, Man on the Moon.
Yeah. Well, that's partly comedy though, isn't it?
Which one? Truman?
Yeah.
It's got comedic moments. For me, it's more of a drama that has funny moments, like a dramedy. Yeah. Man on the Moon. Have you ever seen that one where he played Andy Kaufman?
No.
Oh, he's good in that. He's very good in Eternal Sunshine, Spotless Mind. Fantastic acting in that. He did a film called The Majestic where he is set in the 50s, and he writes movies, and he gets blacklisted for being a communist, even though he's not a communist. He gets blacklisted, and then he gets drunk and has an accident, and he gets amnesia, and he ends up in a town where they mistaken him to be a war hero who got lost, and they decide, and he reopens like the local cinema, and it's a lovely little film. It's it's nothing like earth-shattering, but it was superb in like the speech at the end. It's just, he's so good in it. Yeah, majestic. Really, I think you'd like it. You love film, and it's about the love of movies. So,
okay. Out of those three people, that I would probably have to say Tom Hanks, because I've seen the most films where the actors done comedy and drama together. I haven't seen enough serious Robin Williams films yet, or Jim Carrey. I know Jim Carrey did one that was only released on DVD. I can't remember. It came out a couple of years ago. I can't even remember what it's called.
Dark Crimes, was it?
That's the one. That's it.
It wasn't very good, in my opinion. No,
it's probably why it only came out on DVD.
Yeah, I mean, it did come out abroad like Germany and that, but it's depressing, bleak stuff.
Oh well. Stephen's got to go. Have a good Christmas, everyone.
Merry Christmas, you filthy animal.
James says, what is a lesbian's favourite food? Fish fingers. I don't know. I'll ask Lou and Claire, shall I? They might come back with a different answer.
What do you call a lesbian dinosaur? Lickalotopus. Oh, that's it.
Oh,
dear.
Doctor Who's Magical says, if they did 4K releases for each Bond actor, they would put George Lazenby and Tim Dalton together, since George did one and Timothy only did two. Yeah,
I guess.
I think they would just do separate releases. Well, they would for Lazenby anyway. Here, guess who's here? Jim James.
Oh, hey, there he is.
Dudley.
All right, Mon. How you doing, Mon? You right?
What's the difference between a prostitute and a drug dealer? The prostitute can wash her crack and sell it again. Oh dear me.
Somebody's been at the Christmas crackers early this year.
I think so, yeah. Lola says, fun fact, O.J. Simpson was cast as the Terminator. Yeah, I do remember that. But James Cameron thought he was too pleasant to portray a dark character.
Wow. Could have been the perfect part.
Yeah.
We'll leave it there. I've got fireworks going off.
Oh.
Maybe because they know I'm on here. That's what it is. Yeah.
Dominic says, when are you going to the Toby? Do you get a large size? Going on Wednesday, but I think it's just one of those set Christmas meals where you get a start as a Toby and then you get a Christmas pud afterwards.
I went to Harvester yesterday with some friends. I don't go to Harvester too often. I think it's overpriced, but they said, should we go for Harvester? I said, oh, I'm not going to say no. We've got a free salad bar. So yeah, I went and I was looking at a menu. It's really expensive. It's like £16 for a burger. I thought, and I said, you can get this like chicken fajita thing for £8. And the guy came over and said, what would you like? I said, I'm going to have the Christmas dinner. I'm going to make friends. What? That's £18. I know. I don't want to pay £8 each time I don't really want to eat. I like just pay the little extra but my God, but they're charging for Christmas Day 3-course meal £60 a head.
You're paying for the staff, aren't you? You're paying for the staff to work, basically. And you only get about 2 hours to eat as well. You've got to ship out because then they have to fill the seats with someone else. It's the same as Toby's. Ben says, I watched the new Liam Neeson, what was based in Ireland, and it was a good action film. I saw one a couple of weeks ago. I don't think it's the same one. Was it the one where it's like Speed, where he's in the car with his kids? I haven't seen that. And he watched that one. And it's got a bomb and he can't get out. I've seen that. That's quite good, actually. Yeah.
Got a bomb in the car. It must be Ireland.
Lola says, I love the Terminator 2 scene with the e-bike and the tractor trailer.
Tractor.
Hey,
Tractor
which one's-
trailer. Does he mean a scene where he's chasing him on the down that little alleyway where not the alleyway but where he got the big truck and he jumps off the bridge and he lands on the.
I don't know. I don't even
It must
remember them on an e-bike.
I remember obviously he's on the bike and he's they're flying from there, but yeah, it's
Yeah. I don't know if it is that one anyway.
got to be. It's the only thing I can think of.
Lola says one has to go. The Matrix 1 or Terminator 2.
Matrix. I love Matrix. It's not a shit film, but given the two, Terminator 2 or Matrix, I think I keep Terminator.
I'll be crap. Doctor Who says, I'm watching the new Chicken Run tonight. I just hope they explain how Mrs. Tweedy survived the barn doors falling on her. Okay.
Earlier on today, I was on Instagram just checking my posts, and I had a comment come up. And one of my friends, he's mad on Aardman. His name's Luke. He's Vegan Luke on YouTube. He's like a comedian and stuff. And he is mad on Wallace and Gromit, and he can spot anything. And there's a scene where the three chickens looking at the three main and looking out, and and all of a sudden they all pop up behind them, all these chickens, and right at the very back is the penguin with the chicken with the glove on its head.
Oh no!
Fantastic! I haven't seen it yet, but I will look out for it now because now that I know about it.
Yeah.
Oh,
I'm gonna.
What a lovely little touch!
I'll probably see it next week.
I remember Christmas was never Christmas without Wallace and Gromit back in the day.
Wallace and Gromit. They take so long to make, don't they? They take about 5 years to make. So much work.
Long Trousers was pinnacle.
James says, "What are you having for your tea tonight?" Cheese.
Cheese. What are you having?
I don't know. I don't think I got anything.
Oh well,
I probably just I don't know.
Slim
butter up a couple of crackers or something, or have some toast.
I've bought some Dulux. Well, not Durex. Dulux beef and ale pie. So.
I might actually I might have a fish fingered sandwich. Actually, talking about fish fingers earlier on.
We dip it in custard, yeah.
Maybe not. No, a toasted fish finger sandwich with mint sauce.
Mint sauce.
It's lovely with mint sauce. Yeah. I prefer it with mint sauce over tartar. Tartar.
Yeah,
Lola says, speaking of Mel Gibson, I loved Apocalypto. It was incredibly underrated, maybe because the controversy surrounding him at the time. That movie kept me on the edge of my seat from start to finish. Apocalypto!
Yeah, it was good. I enjoyed it.
I haven't seen it yet. I've got it on Blu-ray, but I haven't seen it yet.
That's quite old as well.
It's not in English, is it?
No, it's foreign film, but there's not a lot of talking in it anyway. You'll be fine. Well, you like Godzilla then, eh? Masterpiece and all that.
Good job. It's a shame it wasn't longer. I would have preferred an extra half hour, actually.
Yeah, it was. A good film is when you don't want it to end.
Mel Gibson has been replaced by Zachary Levi in the new Chicken Run. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Noah Mason's film collectors here. Hello. Oh, Smith boys here.
Hey, Toby, all right?
Have
you seen that clip of him singing? He went to the Manchester Comic Con.
I know.
He got up on stage and sang.
I know.
Yeah, he kept that one quiet, Smith boy. I want you to sing "Happy Birthday" to me like that when we meet up for another shindig.
Just want to wish you a Merry Christmas and Merry Christmas to you, matey. And same goes for you and Katie and Crazy J. Much love for you. Thank you very much, mate. And you. I hope you have a great Christmas.
Yes, thank you, Toby. Oh, Crazy J, get back in your cage.
Down, boy.
Oh dear.
It's Disney's Doctor Who meets Labyrinth. That song.
Yeah, it is. That's quite a good shout.
I'm gonna have to listen to this now. Just looking forward to seeing who is the one who waits and possibly seeing the Master return for the toy maker's golden tooth.
Yes, there's speculation the Master is going to be the villain of the next series, and played by what's her name again? But we shall see. Food for thought.
Lola says Jaws in the original James Bond movies terrified me. He was so big and tall, and those teeth, he gave me nightmares as a kid.
I didn't know the shark was in James Bond. It had like a laser on its head. Shark with lasers. Yeah, I know. He was great. He was. Moonraker, he turned out to be all right, didn't he?
Yeah. Sam says Santa Claus on Disney Plus. What season are you on? I haven't watched any of them.
No, I've seen the films, but I've not seen the series. First one's good. The rest are.
It's an interesting one. One has to go. Adam Sandler or David Spade?
David Spade.
Spade, definitely. I can't believe I said that over Adam Sandler. Holy shit.
Well, David Spade's all right, but nah. Oh, he was good in Tommy Boy. Have you ever seen Tommy Boy?
No, I've never seen anything with him in. That's why he's got to go.
Oh, you've not seen Grown Ups?
No. Oh, yes, I have.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, that had Adam Sandler in it as well, didn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, because I turned Grown Ups 2 off halfway. I got fed up with it.
Yeah, shit. Second one, shit.
First one wasn't that much.
No, it's all right. It's got some funny bits, like when in the pool and when he's on the swing thing. But yeah.
Lola says, I love Punch Drunk Love.
Oh,
yeah, that's the other serious one, isn't it?
It's on the Posh Knob label.
Matthew says, Jamie, is Crazy J doing a dress as Mrs. Clay?
Who's Mrs. Clay?
Yeah, I don't know. Oh, hang on.
I don't know Mrs. Clay.
Jay's
Mrs. Claus.
Mrs. Claus.
No. The short answer is no, but yeah, it's quite a good idea.
And now I've got one. I've just got a very sophisticated question here.
Oh, no.
It's just taken me 10 minutes to read it, and I still don't understand what it means.
Okay.
Meh.
Yes, indeed.
Oh, dear me. Fun movie fact. Michael Jackson wanted to buy Marvel in the 90s so he could play Spider-Man in a movie. Shamon!
Oh, my God. Can you imagine that?
Yeah, it'd be dancing. It'd be the dancing Spider-Man, though. It'd be moonwalking.
I'm coming for you.
I hope Shooty Gatwa breaks Tom Baker's record and becomes the longest running Doctor. Wow, I don't know. Who knows,
How many
eh?
years did he do it as? Old what a jelly baby.
I don't know. Usually about 4, isn't it? 4 or 5?
Yeah.
Yeah. I think it's usually about 2, isn't it? 2 or 3 is usually the limit.
And it gets like series 3 and they're fed up with all the people waiting for them outside, like stage doors and stuff. Like,
when the ratings start dipping, I think that's when they decide, let's regenerate.
Yeah.
Rosie and Jim's here.
Rosie and Jim chugging along on the old rag doll.
Mr. Movie Madness says, Big Pauly looks like Santa Claus. Oh. Yeah.
Just give me 2 seconds, mate. I'll be right back, okay?
All right.
I'll be right back.
I'm coming back.
I don't know if you can see or hear me, but
I can hear you.
Oh, that's right then.
Lola says one has to go Kill Bill Volume 1 or Pulp Fiction. Pulp Fiction.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love Kill Bill.
I love Kill Bill Volume 1 and 2, but Volume 1 definitely. But that is a toughie because Pulp Fiction is such a great film anyway. Oh, he's back.
There we go.
Mr. Movie Madness. I'm looking forward to seeing this new Doctor Who Christmas special and the new Doctor and Companion. I think will be great and different. But I think it'll be fresh.
Be a new take. We can hope.
Yeah. Movie Madness, I agree with you. I'm looking forward to the new Christmas special. I'm looking forward to seeing how Shooty plays his role as the Doctor. I also think it's going to be great.
Yeah, I hope. I really do hope so. You know, I have a lot.
I'm glad he's back on Christmas Day as well because
Yeah,
it hasn't been a proper Christmas Day one for a couple of years.
I remember the one with was it David Tennant, and the Christmas tree kept spinning around.
Oh right, yeah.
Yeah,
They
I
did that in
remember
Mrs. Brown's Boys as well.
Oh yeah. I don't watch it, but I did see that clip.
Lola says Robin Williams played an awesome dramatic role in Awakenings. Yes, I remember that.
Great film, fantastic film.
Robin Williams was good in Insomnia, set in Alaska. That's Christopher Nolan's, isn't it?
That's right. That was good as well.
Yeah, I haven't seen that. I've got that one, but I haven't seen it.
He's amazing in 1 Hour Photo and
I'll have to get that one.
Dead Poet Society. Dead Poet Society and
yeah,
and Patch Adams. Fantastic film, Patch Adams. That's more funny. It's where he plays a doctor. You've not seen Patch Adams?
I've not seen Patch Adams. No.
Oh, I really recommend you watch it. It is really good. It's why I became a carer.
Okay. Merry Christmas, Jamie, and tell Crazy J I said Merry Christmas. Are you doing a Blu-ray hunt this week? Yeah, I think you said you're doing it tomorrow, aren't you?
Yeah, tomorrow. Yeah, popping out. There's I've had some vouchers from work for HMV, and good old Jim Jam sent me a voucher in the post, the little bastard. So the generous man he is. He's such a great friend, and I did not expect it at all. So he's got something coming at the end of the week. So there's something I want to get that's come out, and it's a bit pricey, but I've got enough vouchers to get it. So can you guess what it is?
Was it featured in your last pickups video?
It's not. Well, it's not. It's out already, but I haven't got it. But it came out quite recently, and there's also something else that's out tomorrow that has to do with it that I want to get as well.
Oh well, we'll have to look.
We've been talking about it pretty much all this stream that I've been here.
Mr. Movie Man says I'm getting an Amazon Fire Stick for Christmas. I'm getting a wooden stick.
You're not that old, are you? You get a cane.
Danny is here. Happy Christmas to you all. Thank you very much, mate.
Thank you. Merry Christmas to you too. And to everybody.
Ben says, I wish they did a 4K when Robin Williams was a robot.
Yeah, Bicentennial Man. Fantastic.
Oh, yeah. Flipping hell, yeah.
One of the jokes in that is there's two cannibals eating a clown, and one says to the other, does this taste funny to you? How do you make a hanky dance? You've got to put a little boogie in it.
Oh, dear me.
Yeah, carry on.
Carry on regardless.
That's it.
Lola says, what would you say is the best TV series of all time that rivals the silver screen? For me, hands down, it's The Sopranos.
I know what you're going to say. Lost. I'm lost. For me, it's Stranger Things, but that's just
I'm lost in space. No, Lost. Yeah.
For me, Stranger Things. Love
Stranger
it.
Things.
Yeah, love it. My favorite show.
That series is going to be epic.
Yeah, I can't wait. I just hope they don't balls it up.
Well, they're all going to be. It's going to be like Indiana Jones, isn't it? Because they're all going to be
in their 20s,
aren't they? Lola says, have you ever seen James Gandolfini in any movies? The Last Castle, I believe he was in, with Robert Redford.
I've seen him in a few things. I couldn't tell you what off the top of my hat. He's never been like one of my favourite actors, but I don't think he's rubbish or nothing, but I just never really watched his stuff. But...
Yeah. I remember him from that one, actually. I think he was in one, wasn't he in one with Caine.
With Michael Caine?
No.
Was he in Fallen with Denzel Washington? I know John Goodman was in that.
Don't know.
And Donald Sutherland. God, I don't know. I'd have to look up his film.
I'm thinking of Venom. What's his name?
Oh, Tom Hardy.
Tom Hardy.
Tom Hardy.
Was it something? He was like a courier or something.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was something to do with packages, wasn't it?
Yeah, I never saw it, but he was like they like ran a little bar or something, didn't they?
Yeah, that's it.
I didn't see that. Was it? It wasn't Child 44, was it?
No,
No,
that was good.
I can't remember. Can't remember the name of that. I can see it. I can see I remember it coming out.
Are you going to watch Wonka coming up to Christmas? Been there, done that. I didn't even get a T-shirt.
I saw it when it came out, and I'm seeing it again tomorrow with some friends.
I tell you what, next week I want to go and see Godzilla on IMAX. Hopefully.
Yeah, I want to see that again.
There's only going to be limited screenings for it as well.
Yes.
Mr. Movie Madness says, Die Hard or Violent Night, which one do you prefer? John McClane, played by Bruce Willis, or David Harbour as Santa Claus?
It was a bit weird. Only one of them was a Christmas film. And that's Violent Night.
Die Hard, definitely. Yeah,
I think
out of them two, definitely Die Hard.
Yeah, I like Violent Night very much, but yeah, Die Hard is like the best action film ever made. So,
also the best Christmas film ever made as well.
Next question.
My favourite Mel Gibson film is The Patriot. That's a good film.
Yeah. Oh, the wife's just got in.
Oh, I thought you was going to pick her up, weren't you?
Well, I was going to go, but too late now. I was swinging around.
Ho, 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 Katie.
Ho, ho, ho.
Ho, ho, ho.
I've got a Marion Bright jumper on.
Very
nice.
Nice. Oh, yes. Fantastic.
Oh, you got a Ninja Turtle.
Yes.
I thought she said Mingy Turtles.
No, not a Ninja Turtle. I'd watch that in a Ninja Turn On. I'd watch that in a heartbeat there. Carry on, sorry.
Carry On, sorry. Yeah, that was a film that never got made.
Probably a sequel to the Carry On Columbus, where they were sorry.
This is random, but the original King Kong with Jessica Lange and Jeff Bridges was masterful. I prefer it to the newer King Kong, and the technology in the original King Kong was ahead of its time. I think I've only ever seen that one once.
Yeah. It's not the very first Kong, though.
I still love the Peter Jackson one.
King Kong was back in the 40s, I think. And then they did the one in the 70s with Jeff Bridges, and then they did the one in the 2000s. King Kong came out with Jack Black.
It was after Lord of the Rings, wasn't it?
Yeah, I really liked. I like all.
That was a good one. That was a good one. That one.
They're all pretty good.
Feathers McGraw cameo in the new Chicken Run could hint at him being the villain in the new Wallace and Gromit film coming out next year. Okay.
No, be good if they did. I liked his character.
Deadpool 3 is my most anticipated Marvel Studios release of next year, including Dune 2 and Godzilla. What is it? Is it Godzilla times X or Godzilla and Kong? What's the X to do
Kong? I think it's just X for all I know of. I think it's announced that this drop that Shimo is going to be in it, which is meant to be like the son of Godzilla, but because you got that baby ape in it, haven't you? So I suppose you got to have baby Godzilla. Maybe
baby Yoda and all. Hey, I tell you what, it's going to throw my bloody box, my tin box set out because I've got that steelbook.
Oh yeah, box. With yeah.
No,
the artwork won't match.
They're going to have to release another 3 films now to get another tin.
You know that new Planet of the Apes film that's coming out?
Yeah.
That's set 300 years after the recent trilogy with Andy Serkis.
What, after war?
Yeah, 300 years later. I thought it was going to be maybe 50 years later, but no, it's 300 years later.
That explains why Andy Serkis is not doing it.
Yeah. And why they're all really heavy on the talking. It makes sense now.
Toby says, I'm glad you enjoyed my performance in Manchester.
Yes, very good. Standing ovation. Oh.
I'll take it there wasn't any record labels in the house. One has to go. Spider-Man movies, Superman movies, Batman movies.
It's got to be Superman for me, and that's really bad because I like Superman movies. Well, the first 2, but I think there's been better Spider-Man. There's been more Spider-Man films that I like. I like all of them pretty much. I like most of the Batman films. So
I hate to say that. Yeah, Batman there's been a lot of enjoyable Batman films. Spider-Man films, yes, definitely. Superman, there have been some great Spider-Man films. I mean, the 78 Superman, I mean, is my number one comic book film of all time.
Yeah,
but then you've got
one of the best.
But then you've got 3, which is okay, and 4, which is. But then you've got Man of Steel. It's a tricky one. That's a tricky one. But I would say probably Superman. Yeah, Superman has to go. Lola says Robert Pattinson was the perfect choice for the last Batman movie.
Yeah, he was good.
Evander's here. Mr. Movie Madness says, Happy Christmas. Lola says, what would you say is the scariest movie of all time? My vote is The Shining. I wouldn't say that's scary.
Well, everybody's fear is different, you know. So one person may be scared of ghosts, or maybe scared of werewolves or vampires or whatever. Scariest film.
Cats.
You know, I find more films like Schindler's List scary because it actually happened and how evil that was. I mean, we're not going to go into it, but I mean, it was so harrowing. When I watched it, it made me feel angry and sad and scared as well, because it actually happened. And I find that real life horror is more terrifying than things that go on the screen.
Shit, that made me scared then.
So yeah, that's my answer. But I'm not trying to be smart or clever or sophisticated. That's generally how I feel. I find
not trying to be smart or sophisticated.
This is me.
I would say, well, I would have said Insidious, but I've got over my Insidious fears now. I would say the Blair Witch Project, the original.
Yeah,
because just being out in the woods in the dark with the shaky camera and screaming. That's why I've never gone camping. Stranger Things season finale is going to be emotional to watch, and is everyone excited for Squid Game season 2? Yeah, I'm looking forward to Squid Game season 2.
Not seen season 1 yet.
Haven't you? Oh, I've been trying to get around to watching this the Squid Game, the challenge at the moment they've got, which with real people. They just don't kill these people.
Yeah, that's a shame.
Sam says, do you Sister Polly? Sister Polly? What's Sister Polly doing here? Oh, yeah, there's a film out next year called The Bikers.
Oh,
Bike
Tom
Riders
Hardy.
with Tom Hardy, and it's got Elvis in it as well, isn't it?
Whoa. Katie, looking amazing as always. Ah, yeah, that Kate Smith boy says you look amazing, and he doesn't wear glasses either. Just see the look I'm getting.
I hope Katie's not making your tea tonight.
No, I'm doing it.
Making my tea because I've been at work all weekend.
Oh,
get your feet up.
That's right.
Get it grinding in the kitchen.
Get in that kitchen, boy. I'll be in there to cook. I'll be cooking dinner. That was the plan.
Lola says, what movies would you say are the most compelling based on real life stories? For me, one has to be Alive. Yeah, where the plane crash in the Andes.
Oh, yes. They've remade that, haven't they?
A new film on this topic just came out.
Oh yeah. Well, yeah. Yeah, because they've done it. I think it's a foreign film. Might be French, I think. I don't know. But yeah.
That thingy one was good about those the team of football kids. Was it in Thailand that got trapped in a cave?
Oh yeah. Yeah, the one with Colin Farrell in.
Yeah, it's just called 13 or something like that.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah,
that was good actually. Yeah, that was good.
Just glad it wasn't 13 going on 30, because that would have been too many to try and say.
Yeah. Another amazing movie based on a true story is City of God. It's one of the best movies I've ever seen. There was a follow-up, City of Men. They are both true crime in the Brazilian slums. Okay.
Yeah, I've heard of that. I haven't seen it, but I know of it. They actually use real people instead of actors, I think.
I haven't seen Godzilla -1. Hey, did you hear me earlier on when I explained about -1?
No.
Why it's called -1?
It's because this date cancelled for him on this date night at the prom.
No, I was watching Mark Kermode's review earlier on.
Oh, yeah.
0 is the lowest point a country can get to in war at the end of a war. -1 means it's worse than that. Apparently. Yeah.
Yeah, I did watch his review because it didn't drop on Friday unless I missed it.
I think it dropped yesterday.
Yeah, it was good. I'm glad you liked it.
Lola says, what was the first time an actor was in CGI in a movie to resemble themselves in human form? Was it The Crow with Brandon Lee?
I think they used doubles.
Yeah, they didn't use CGI, did they? No,
they didn't really have that sort of technology then, I don't think.
I would say the closest ever one they did, I think it was in Civil War. Was it Robert Downey Jr. when he was demonstrating in like a theatre with an audience?
Oh,
and
yeah.
He was at the piano or something.
I was thinking of Arnie in Terminator Salvation, where he turns up at the end.
Yeah. Definitely not the Scorpion King from Mummy Returns. That and Indiana Jones, the last bit of Indiana Jones, where they pre-thinged him. Lola says, I saw Alien at night on TV as a kid and it terrified me.
Yeah, good film. You notice the alien in that, the very first that ever comes up, he sort of goes, give us a hug. You ever noticed that? Next time you watch it, you wait for the alien towards the end and he just goes, I can't do because I've got my hand on the phone, but both arms open up like that. He just goes, What was
the one where he had a top hat and a cane? Was that Spaceballs? And he started doing a dance.
I haven't seen the stomach.
Oh, it might have been like Scary Movie or something, where they take the piss out of horror films.
Oh, Scary Movie?
Could have been, yeah. Toby says, I actually do wear glasses, Jamie. You cheeky bugger. Joker 2 next year, Furiosa, Madam Web, Venom 3, Deadpool, Inside Out 2, and many more. Mickey 17, starring Robert Pattinson. Never heard of that one.
Never heard of that. No, Ghostbusters for me. My big film.
Ghostbusters! Random thought, I haven't seen Forrest Whitaker in a movie in a while. He's a brilliant actor. I wonder why he's been so long. Also, his ex-wife just died from anorexia complications. Oh, really? No, I haven't seen him anything. I don't think I've seen him in anything since. Was it Andor? Yeah, he was in Andor, wasn't he?
Yeah. I haven't seen Andor, but I've seen Rogue One, obviously.
Lola says, I miss Jodie Foster in movies too. She's brilliant. She's in a new series, isn't she? She's in the True Detective series coming up in January, so that looks good. We're at the bottom of the comments. So that might be a good idea to stop it because it's just gone 6 o'clock and I'm sure you're hungry. Yeah, and this thing is itching me like shit.
You can get cream for that.
Oh, yeah. So thank you everyone for popping along. Thank you, Jamie, for popping along and keeping me company.
Was anybody on it earlier? Sorry, I missed the beginning. Was anybody on it
No,
earlier?
it's just the usual stuff.
Okay.
Oh, hang on. What's this? I think Evander would enjoy this question with the fact that it's possible we may not be just seeing Tom Holland as Spider-Man after his next movie. Who do you reckon personally would be a good role?
What, to play Spider-Man if Tom Holland doesn't return? I don't know.
I don't know. Adrian Edmondson as Edward Hitler?
Eddie. I don't know. That's a good question.
No, I'm definitely not used to a beard.
Maybe an older Spider-Man, maybe like when he's, like in the film. So there's like they have the older Spider-Man. So,
the person who played Willy Wonka, was that Timothy Chalamet?
Shimmy.
Yeah, shimmy shammy. Jimmy says, kind of like Tom Holland was, someone who looks like a teenager.
Yeah, I could see him doing something like that.
Miles Morales.
No.
Oh, hang on a minute. Hang on. Spidey's in the house.
Oh my days! Look at that.
Hello.
He's got his Christmas jumper on.
I don't know about that. It looks like someone put a Spider-Man head on a Christmas pudding.
He looks like a Christmas pudding. Look at him. I thought it was Buddy the Elf has gone as Spider-Man at a party.
Spider-Man. Hang on.
Spider.
God, no, that's even worse.
God.
Hello, how are we?
Hello, mate. How are you doing? Right, thanks everyone for joining.
Hello.
We'll see you next year.
I'm doing very well.
Oh my God, it must be. I'm hot under this. You must be boiling in that.
No, I am completely cool. I'm not even sweating.
Oh man.
God, the connection is horrible.
Herpes man, friendly neighborhood herpes man.
Gosh, the connection's terrible. Oh, geez.
Oh my days.
Oh dear.
Oh dear.
Merry Christmas, you filthy animal.
Oh. Merry Christmas,
Oh.
heads.
Oh dear me.
So are you going to go to the 7 p.m. showing of Godzilla in IMAX?
I probably will. I know it'll be busy, but then again, it's a subtitled film and it won't bring the mass audience out, I don't think. I think a lot of people.
Are you going to go see it?
Well, I mentioned at work about Spider-Man, and a couple of girls there said, "There's been another Spider-Man film." I said, "Well, there's been two, across the Spider-Verse and the other one." I said, "I didn't know that," and she goes, "Oh, they're animated. I'll forget it."
Oh dear! I see they just added the extended cut of Far From Home. Is it Far From Home? The last one? No Way Home. Sorry, No Way Home. On Netflix.
No Way Home.
Yeah. Still no physical release though, is there?
No, I reckon there will eventually. But
Mr. Madness says, "Have you seen There Is Something in the Barn film set in Norway?"
Watched it last night.
I have seen that. That is really, really good.
Yeah, the last hours is a lot of fun. It takes a little while to get going, but when it does, it's worth watching.
What is it that's in the barn? Is it something?
Well, if you've seen the poster, it gives it away. It's a gnome.
Oh, okay.
But it's it's basically they moved to Norway and it's freezing cold and they're Americans and they don't like it. And then the kids sort of it doesn't jump to conclusion. It doesn't take its time. It introduces the gnome quite quick. He sort of looks after it, but if you don't feed it right, like unwelcome, then it turns nasty. But it's really good. It's actually quite good. But it's low budget though.
What's this? Evander, what was you gonna go and see? Godzilla? Toby says me and Spidey were going to go and see it on Friday, but someone wasn't very well, so going to see it at some point.
Sorry? Oh,
Toby says
the new one.
Yeah, Toby says me and Spidey were going to go and see it on Friday. Was that the Godzilla? I don't think he can hear us. I think
yes, it was. Yeah, unfortunately, I wasn't very well, so I had to stay home.
Was your spider senses tingling?
Oh. Jimmy says, don't forget Jimmy's going his very first live show tonight at 8 o'clock.
Oh, there goes Amanda.
Who's someone who's done many a live show. Any advice for my first live stream?
Be yourself, I would say.
Yeah, always be yourself, but also don't fuck it up. No, yeah, just be yourself. Just be your normal self. Yeah, it'll flow. Oh,
I'm watching that, so we should be good.
Yeah. Matthew says, "Cool costume." Oh, he's gone.
I know.
Lona says, "Some people only respond to yodeling." Yodeling. Oh, God.
Oddly. I'll leave it there.
Yeah, apparently he had to go and save his Mary Jane. Right.
Is that a euphemism? He's going to rub up his Mary Jane.
Christ, I am fucking baking. Because I've got this bloody thing on as well. And the radiators are on. Oh, wow. Yeah. Anyway, I think we'll leave it now because it's 6:15. So I thought I'd just let Evander on just for a little bit. Thanks for popping on, Evander. It took him about half hour to put that on. He was only on for about 2 minutes.
Since the beginning of the stream, he's been putting it on.
Yes.
I'm ready. Right, it's time to finish the stream. Bye-bye.
Well, thank you very much, everybody. Hope you all have a great Christmas. There might be a video or two before now on Christmas. I don't know what sort of video, though. I'll put some shit out. Oh. Yes. And
are you doing a top 10 films?
And Lola says, thanks, gents. USA here. USA! Yeah.
America. Fuck yeah.
And Slayer says, God damn it. Sorry, guys. No worries.
That's right.
But, Jesus. Yeah. Anyway, Jamie's got a Blu-ray hunt tomorrow. Over there. Jimmy, Scottish Geek Guy, is going live tonight at 8 o'clock. Make sure you go and tune in and subscribe. Unfortunately, I won't have a Blu-ray hunt this week because I've got shit going on. But there might be one after Christmas. But everybody have fun. Have a great Christmas. Get pissed if you want and eat shit tons of food because that's what I intend to do. Because life is too short to worry about eating a piece of lettuce. Anyway, farewell, everyone.